But sometimes it can reflect other people's anger and other people's desire. Then we have this unpleasant emotion appear. So what can we do?
She said, when we talked about how we reflect other people's minds, like the way I said it was their mind is reflected in our mind. But sometimes we reflect, or you might say we catch somebody else's anger or desire. What can we do about it? That's called checking. Okay? Not really perceived, it's called checking. Checking means when you're watching yourself or other people and have some judgment about it. And checking is like this. Maybe you have two guitars next to each other, and you take the E string and you go, boom, and it starts vibrating. The E string on this one will start vibrating. So it's not possible for you to check other people unless you also have the same thing in your consciousness. You won't pay any attention to it. So when it's a very good indication for me of what's in my mind when I'm checking somebody else. If I check their desire or their anger, even somebody screams at you, if you don't have that realm in you, this doesn't bother you. You know, oh yeah, well, your nose is pretty cute. You know? Or you can answer with some clear wisdom. So first point is, when you're checking other people, it's just yourself you're seeing. You're seeing something about yourself. So that can be, for a practicing person, that can be a good indication, oh, I gotta practice harder. Yeah. Second thing is this, for example, anger. Sun San talks very well, very clearly about anger. He used to say there's 4 kinds of anger. Attached anger, reflected anger, perceived anger, big love anger. Attached anger is a common experience. We're attached to something, or we get something we don't want, or we lose something we want, we become angry. That's just from basic attachment. And animals also, it's like animal mind. Second kind is reflected anger. You're just walking down the street and somebody bumps into you and starts yelling at you, then suddenly you're angry. You know, this is often like road rages like that too, you know, things like that. It's like you're not angry, but somebody throws a whole lot of angry energy at you, and then suddenly you're angry. That means that your center's not strong. So their energy comes into you, you have the same energy. So that's also not so cool, you know, and usually ends in some kind of suffering. Third kind of anger is perceived anger. Perceived anger is different than reflected anger. Perceived anger means that you perceive already inside yourself anger coming up. You know, anger is called energy up. Energy comes up, then anger is possible. Energy come here, then sadness or fear, grief. Energy come here, you know, up here, then angry mind up here. Go here, maybe mental hospital or jail. So you perceive this anger coming up, this angry energy coming up, then you put it down. So perceived anger means that inside angry, but outside doesn't appear. That's a little high class. Also, Asian people, particularly, I think particularly Asian women are trained in perceived anger. Asian women are supposed to become masters of perceived anger. Every time anger coming up, put it down, cannot show, you know. But perceived anger has some problems. One problem is, if you push it down, if you put it down, no problem. You let it go, it's gone. But if you push it down, it hasn't disappeared. Then, one day, explode. So in America, many people like that, you know, he was so quiet. But today he went to work and shot 8 people. That happens a lot, you know. Maybe, yeah, sometimes somebody's angry all the time, they shoot people and they're, oh, we knew that was going to happen, you know. But some people are very quiet and explode. That's because they had perceived anger. It's a little high class, but has problems. If you push down, one day explode. Or you get sick. Stomach ulcer, heart attack, cancer. I mean, of course, there's other reasons for those diseases, but perceived anger also will make that. Then last kind is a big love anger. Perceived anger means inside angry, outside not angry. Big love anger means outside angry, but inside not angry. Big love anger is like a mother's mind, good, correct mother's mind. So the example I give is like maybe the mother's in the kitchen working, then there's a fire cooking something, then the child comes in, maybe he's 2 years old or something, pretty young, 3 maybe. Then the fire is really beautiful, you know, so the kid wants to touch it. Then the mother's like, no, don't touch that, it's hot, you know. Then working, and the child, you know, is like, it's so nice, I want to touch. Then reaching up again, and the mother, no, you know, you don't want to burn your hand. Mommy doesn't want you to hurt yourself. You don't touch, you know. Then working, then the kid again reach up, then the mother, no! And then the kid, you know. This is inside, not angry. Just some strong energy outside, then this kid wake up. So I saw Sun Sun. He was very good at that, you know. Because Sun Sun traveled all the time, sometimes the student wanted to talk to him about a problem, then we call him on the telephone. Especially when he was not so sick when he got old. You could call him anytime, you know. If you just have to figure out where he is. So I've seen this a number of times. We'd be together someplace and the phone rings, maybe his room in some sense, and then he answered, oh, hello! You know, some student calling, oh, how are you? Problem? What kind of problem? No, that thinking, no, put it down, okay? No, that thinking is not so good. No, put it down. I said put it down! He'd like to turn bright red, scream into the phone, and then slam the phone down. Then the next instant, I remember a few times, he turned to look like at us, and his face all normal color. 1 second, then he said, with a smile, he said, they strong holding something, so I strong energy into. But most of us cannot do that. We get angry, then keep it for days. You know? They're so stupid. I told them, I knew that, you know. Completely in a second, return to zero, return to this point. Then just now, correct. Everyone a little shocked, so okay, very clear explain. They're holding something, so I strong energy into it. That's like a mother's mind. If the mother's really crazy at the kid, beat the kid, and, you know, big problem. But the mother inside not angry, just understand there's some strong energy necessary, then this kid, then you pick up and, you know, it's okay, mommy loves you, you know. Not bam! So, if we want big love anger practice necessary, you know. So, we can see when we catch somebody else's energy and our sensors is strong, then we become one, then all put it down, then correct action appear, all like that. But if we cannot do that, it means my center is not strong. Cannot quickly digest the situation and return to correct. So more practicing, that's all. So you strong practicing, digest everything, then great nun. Then control and help all young nuns, no problem. They shout at you, no problem. Shoot, that's okay. We can fix that problem.